Hey, folks.
Yes.
Welcome to the Apocalypse Soon podcast. If you like this podcast, make sure to click all those links that are right down below. Whatever you're listening to or watching, we got Patreon, we got Pepitone.com, we got YouTube. Go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, joyful, hopping, beautiful little squirrels, jumping up and down with Eddie's giftful walnuts in their mouth. Welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the only podcast recorded in beautiful, beautiful North Hollywood Park with there's no upside at all. And here he is. He's here to dampen the blow of life's everyday abuse. It's the bitter Buddha. The bitter Buddha. It's Eddie Pepitone.
It's the bitter Buddha. I'm Charlie Nabisco, and today, Charlie Nabisco here, and today we're going to present bitter Buddha. The Buddha bitter. The Buddha. Are you okay? I'm next to content. Anyway, have you ever had a mispronunciation while coughing fit because of addiction? Well, Nabisco has in their new coughing fit addiction cookie. You want to go? Hey, Charles Nabisco made a real early appearance.
I know.
I've missed him. I don't know where he's been. And this is what happens with the characters. I don't know how you feel about this, but the characters I do, they come and go.
Yeah. I mean, you're tuned into the frequency, and as they come, they come in and they make an appearance.
A couple of people remind me too when I'm out there, and they're like, "Oh, where's Charles Nabisco?"
Yeah, well, the
And I'm
Italian
like,
alien.
I forgot him. And the Italian alien.
He was very well featured in the remote episode, the Italian alien.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chuck Nabisco, we haven't heard from him in a while.
I am the Italian alien. Our specials today are someone is living inside my head. That's a branzino-type fish that we have named someone is living inside my head. With fettuccine Alfredo sauce, we also have a this and that.
Italian alien,
Yes?
this is your...
Can someone shut the fuck up who's coughing?
I'm sorry, Italian alien. There's a glitch. Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's
So here we are.
here we are, the beautiful North Hollywood Park. I mean, this is like right out of a fairy tale.
It really is. I brought out water and walnuts and almonds and chestnuts for these guys, and they're having a ball there. You can't see them, folks, and welcome to the podcast where we describe what you can't see.
No, beautiful. This squirrel is hopping and flicking his tail like he's trying.
Yeah,
to
he's very
flirt with
happy.
us.
He's very happy. He knows there's more nuts if need be. Maybe I'll throw him a couple.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, throw this guy.
I think he's going to the nuts, though, where I left him. Let's see. He's going up there. Let's see if he gets one.
Beautiful, beautiful squirrels. Again, the podcast where we describe things you cannot see. He's now
And we
scaling.
just get enamored. Yeah, he's got one.
That's nice. I think we probably should kidnap
You're my bitch. You're my bitch, squirrel.
Eddie, be nice to the squirrels.
No, that's right. He's my bitch. That's my boy. That's my boy. My boy Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy Blue.
Look at that guy. He's really getting after it. Well, Eddie, what have you been up to in the last week
Well, I
missed
have integrated back into performing here in L.A., which is a big part of me kind of getting back home.
Yeah.
And just getting into a groove, My thing has become just performing live. Like, it used to be a combination of writing and performing. Now it's almost exclusively just performing live is how I get my jollies.
Yeah. I'm very much...
Are you like that too?
Yes.
I think you are too.
I really... I mean, I got to force myself to do some writing because then I can have a little bit more fun on stage.
That's true.
Sometimes, but
That's true.
it's like a tug of war in my mind constantly where I'm just writing something down. God, you shit, Tinkin, you shit. You got nothing to say. Nobody likes you. And then I'm just like, no. And
Right.
I'll do stream of consciousness writing to try to get something.
Mm-hmm,
But yeah, but a lot of times the effort will do that. But the performing aspect of it is really the thrill. And even if I don't have anything
Absolutely.
I'm working on where I just want to get up and be a moron, it feels great.
Yes.
And I
It
love-
takes effort, It takes effort to get to these places, to have the mindset of performing, and you're going to enjoy it. You're not in fear. You're in like excitement.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get all that shit going.
Well, trusting yourself that you got this is also like a thing that I struggle with where I'm like,
Yeah,
You
well,
know.
we all do.
yeah.
We're all making it up, and everybody, we're all making it up as we go along, and especially nowadays when it's all, I mean, what a time to live in when our so-called, beacons of guidance are just criminals, pedophiles, warmongers, and we're supposed to navigate.
Yeah.
We're supposed to navigate in that fucking environment.
Yeah. I love your bit about it. And I'm supposed to be Mr. Goody fucking
Oh, yeah.
Two-Shoes. And nobody else is doing
I
it.
did that in a moment on that special,
Did you really?
and I never have done it again. Yeah.
That's a great. It's
It's
a
right?
great.
I got to look that
bit.
over.
Yeah, that's great. That's wild. That you just.
Yeah, because that
I love
happens
it.
with me
Yeah.
in the specials, and it's why me and Steve Fine Arts, the guy directed all my stuff and a great director on his own who's done Marin.
Mm-hmm.
He did the Marin doc that won stuff. Hello. Hello.
Oh, here's some nuts over here.
Oh, right.
Hey, Blue! You're my boy, Blue.
But Fine Arts, he knows. He knows you.
Yeah.
And he. It was interesting watching him navigate like
He's got a nut.
that stuff too, and
Yeah.
giving you the freedom to play. And,
right. He's good at that.
Yeah.
Steve is good. He's a light touch, yet he gets shit done. Like, as a director, you can't be too light touch because you have to get shit done.
Oh yeah.
You have to, at some point, you have to be like, all right,
My I had a camp counselor that had a bit of a light touch, and I had
Whoa, that's another
Oh.
podcast. That's
Oh.
our Reddit, subreddit that we're going to do.
It was real light though, so I wasn't too bothered. I slept through most of it.
That's the name of the new podcast, Touch Me Please, question mark, is coming out on all platforms.
Touch me, please.
Apple, Spotify, iTunes stores. What are the other big platforms? for
Spotify, you got them all. I mean,
Okay.
Blockbuster Music's out of the warehouse has been closed down for years.
Is it just Spotify and Apple? What else
Those
is
are
there?
the big dogs. I
Oh,
mean,
Sirius.
Yeah, I guess Sirius XM still does stuff. I mean, there's still radio going on out there. I mean, it's still happening.
You ought to have a goal, Kev, this year of getting some clips on Sirius.
Yeah, because they pay.
I'll see what Alex says and all that shit.
Yeah, I'll throw some. I've got some chunks that I think would do really well on there too,
Mhm,
and they're clean.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, they like the clean
Folks,
stuff.
welcome to Getting Guys Going in the Business. I'm Eddie Pepitone. I've just offered Kevin Teakin an opportunity to get clips on Sirius XM, which could lead to some decent money.
Oh yeah. No, I've had a couple of friends that were doing that early on, and they were making some money. Oh, he's coming in now. The squirrel's coming in close. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that he grabbed the walnut. Go ahead, baby. That's the prize.
Woohoo!
Yep. Dun, dun, dun. They were men describing things you couldn't see. They never had a great audience out there because it was so frustrating for an audience not to be able to see squirrels and all kinds of stuff here.
Dude, I should tell you, so last week was a real shot in the arm, man. I ended up doing, if you count all the potluck spots, I ended up doing 6 different spots at the
Nice.
store this last
That's
week.
New York numbers.
Yes, it was great, man.
That's good, man.
And one of them was
That's rare in L.A.
Yeah. One of them was a 15-minute closing out spot in the belly room, which
Nice.
was a blast. I had a lot of fun.
And that wasn't even your last spot of the night?
No,
That's
one,
interesting.
That was pretty late. Yeah, it was like 10:45. That one.
Okay.
But that, man, it was just nice to get up a lot. This last week, I felt good. Like I felt like, I don't know. I go through spurts where I'm like, I really got to set it up, and then there's other times where I'm like, I fucking got this. And after doing it, boom, 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 I was
well,
like,
that's
all
the
right.
process. That's the
Yeah.
process. Like, you get a little rigid and tight trying to craft something, and then you realize that the most important part of being funny live is just that, being funny live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told we
And
got
not, yeah, go ahead.
there's a new door guy named Luke Roberts, who's a goofball, man. I think you'll enjoy
What's
him.
his name?
Luke Roberts.
What's he look like?
He's like looks like mid to late 20s, short brown hair, good looking guy, decent shape. Not like a
Right.
great looking guy,
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
But I'll introduce you. But I was telling him about you because he was telling me about like the psychological game of getting the job at the store and then having to
yeah.
perform and whatnot. And I'm like, well, there'll never be a point where you get so good that you no longer feel that anxiety. I know that for a fact because my favorite comics, I've talked to them and I mentioned you, still struggle with that type of thing. But you have to, which means you can get over it without expectations of where you're going to be. You can work on it now.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and I was telling him, get up there and fly free, baby. Get up there and open those wings up and don't look down.
Hey, you know who I perform with? Speaking of guys who've worked the doors, Jackson
Oh, yeah.
Banks. And I watched his set like 15, and it was great in the belly room. He was really funny.
Yeah, he's wild, man. He's hilarious. He's so uniquely, and him just being horny, that's kind of like his catch.
Yeah.
It's so funny because he'll...
Took me a while to get used to that, but then once I was on board,
Yeah.
hi, squirrel.
He goes, come over here and sit on my lap. Kiss me.
Yeah, that
Kiss me
kind
for
of thing.
2 hours.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. I love that you got to see him after having him on the pod and a little context, That was in the belly?
Yeah. No. The OR.
Oh,
OR, my favorite place to perform. Main room second, belly 3.
yes. I agree. I feel the same way.
OR, main room, belly. Main room, much more money, so I like doing that. And also, I've gotten pretty good at judging those crowds. And
Yeah, you're playing up there. Playing him like a goddamn piano. Hitting the keys.
hello, everybody. How does it feel to be pounded?
Dude, sometimes I've seen a guy in the audience where I just want to keep talking to him. I just want to keep talking about. There was a guy. This is slightly related. Some psycho showed up with
At the club?
yes, a customer, and I think he was there to sign up for the mic because it was on. It was Wednesday, so he was there for
Do you
the.
get some wackos for the
oh.
mic sign up?
Absolutely. This guy showed up with his face painted completely blue. And then he bought stage tickets, or he had stage tickets for the main room. So then this guy with his face completely blue is just sitting in the front row, and like,
Why'd they put him in the front?
that's where he bought tickets.
Oh.
He had stage tickets, but it was just like in the main room. And
Was every comic going after him?
no, it took 3 full sets before anybody said anything to him. But yeah, I think he was trying to dress like a Smurf or something. But it was just like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You ever wear a costume on stage?
Yes. Very early on. I had a long blonde wig, and I would come on as like, hey, man, what's shaking? What's shaking and baking, man? I just woke up, and I'm like, fucking, I love Dover. I love the Dover coast. Get me some flipping sausages and blood pudding.
They like that?
So, yeah, I've had that kind of experience.
I always thought it'd be fun to do a show where the comic has to just pick some like wig or costume outfit before they go out and do their set, just to
Yeah.
like force them into doing something a little different, you know?
I used to do all kinds of improv, with improv groups, and now I've become kind of a purist about stand-up.
Yeah.
I think with stand-up, if you really learn how to do it bare bones, no prompts, no
Yeah.
costumes, whatever, no gimmicks, just this is it.
Yeah.
If you really can do that, then you could add on silly stuff
Yeah.
in a very intelligent way, and you'll have won people over with, how grounded you were before this character or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I from playing drums for so many years, I hate lugging things around. So
Me too.
I like to keep it real, stealth, real easy going.
In New York, I was in a sketch group, 3 of us that I started, called Blue Collar Guys. It was before that Foxworthy shit. Anyway, we would do all these gigs around the city, and after a while, I was like, fuck these props.
Yeah, it becomes a pain in the ass.
Well, we were taking cabs with bags of props. I was like, this is not fun. I got into this for fun.
Yeah. You're like, God, you're stressing out backstage. Where's the damn safety pins? God damn it, Johnson. Why? I have to have safety pins for my mustaches. Like,
Johnson, get in there.
the entire show is ruined on account of my flip-flops on in the bag. I used to get so annoyed at comics who would ask for like real specific walk-up songs when I was doing sound. I'd be like, oh, what? I turn a real asshole sometimes when I get better. I'll be like, oh, you can't do comedy unless you got your special song.
Oh, my God.
You gotta have... No, because some guys would get real specific. Dion Cole won't even come out onto stage unless the right song's playing.
Is that right?
And when the right song's playing, he takes 3 minutes to get on stage.
Is that right?
That's 100% true. Absolutely. It's hilarious.
I kind of respect it.
I mean, it is a watch the fuck out because here comes the big dog kind of move where his opener goes, ladies and gentlemen, Dion Cole gets off stage, the song starts,
And we're waiting.
waiting for 3 minutes. And then
And is Dion a big dog? Is he great?
he's a big dog.
He's a big
he's
dog.
a crusher, man.
Because I know with Dion, and he used to write me bits on Conan. And then
Oh.
he left Conan and has done great.
Yeah,
They
man.
gave him a show.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long that lasted, but I like Dion, and he's a creative dude.
Yeah, he treats people relatively well, and he does this work show in the lab where it's essentially trying to work on new material,
Right.
and it's typically just him and Ocean Glampion.
What's that?
It's his opener. Ocean does like 20, and then
Does he get decent crowds?
yeah, he gets people into the belly. I mean, he's got like 4 shows on Netflix right now. I think,
I don't know
so.
why the Improv wouldn't give us a show there.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
We don't have to. You could cut this if you want, but no, I'm serious. I don't
Yeah.
know why they didn't give us a show.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind talking about the improv at all. As long as it's not politics, I'm pretty comfy. Like, no, I
got to just get an orientation for politics,
Yeah. Well, my problem is I'll like do a little research and then I'll form my own opinion, and then I'll come out with that opinion and
Yeah.
people, what the fuck are you Are you insane? Maybe I'm way off on this. So then I'm like, I'll let everybody else figure it out.
There you go, baby.
Man.
Welcome to Throwing Squirrels Nuts. I'm your host, Tim Patchworthy, and this is my guest today, Lou Stevens. Lou, I've been throwing nuts in this park now for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And my doctor says if I don't stop, I'm going to wind up in a sanatorium right on the ocean's edge, just rocking back and forth, going, no!
That's quite a specific diagnosis from your psychiatrist there.
If there's one thing my psychiatrist is, it's specific.
Hi, baby.
Hey, bud.
There you go.
Good nut.
There you go. There's your nut. Well, I hope you could see these squirrels now, folks.
Yeah, they can see that guy. Sure.
I've been just feeding them, and they're my babies.
Mm-hmm.
I like a guy who's gone rogue, like Colonel Kurtz in Apocalypse Soon with squirrels. It's like I'd come out here and up to 5-6 squirrels. Have nuts. I give them almonds and walnuts and little fuck nuts. You ever hear Bob fuck nuts? We are the squirrel man. We're squirrely. And they manifest outside ourselves as squirrely creatures because we're squirrely inside. Reach a stillness. Still your emotions, everybody. Still them. With funk. We're living in funk. Living in funk. Living in funk. God. Living in funk. Living in funk. Living in funk.
Hey, pup.
Hey. Living in funk. Living in funk.
You know what song's been stuck in my head is "Get the Funk Out of My Face." Get
Are you
the
serious?
funk out of my face.
Is that a real song?
Oh yeah. It's and then it's like, you don't like my music, you don't have to use it. Funkin' is something that all the people need. Get the funk out of my face. Get
Parliament
the
is
funk.
great.
Oh yeah, dude. But when I'm working the lot at the store, dude, I just put on my Bluetooth. I say, play me a funk party mix, and before I know
so
it,
nice.
it's great, man. I'm getting after it. I'm throwing used cardboard down on the ground and trying to break dance. It's dope.
Get in the funk.
Woo! How many people? How many people? Come on, everybody. What's war for? I'll tell you what war is for. War's for bullshit.
Welcome to Betty Franklin's. Oh shit.
Welcome to Betty Franklin. Oh shit. Betty Franklin presents Ah Shit.
Come here, you.
You know, these guys are missing a lot.
Oh yeah, they know. They're
Oh, it's pecans too. Pecans, walnuts, almonds. How's that for a fucking selection?
very nice. Yeah, these guys are gonna get pretty chunky.
Guys,
out
there's
here.
nuts all over the place. I can't help you at this point.
Yeah, they're more interested in the battery on my camera. Hey. American Airlines.
Dude, how scared are you of all this war?
Dude, I don't know. I thought we were in the future where it would all be robots, and now they're sending people over there. They're sending troops over there. We lost there was eight American soldiers that died. Mm-hmm. Not to mention the school children and all the crazy shit that's going on.
No, but it's just violence.
Yeah. Well, the Iranian people,
it's ridiculous.
have been through so much.
That's right, and they're 90 million people, and they
Yes.
have a right to be pissed off. I can't. It's just no good. It's like no good all across the board. So many
Well, I check it out Persian history.
Iranian civilians are getting fucking killed.
Yeah, the history of that area, the Persian people and the Iranians and stuff, it's been like dictator after,
propped up by us. And I gotta tell you,
yeah, one of them, yeah, or
no, I mean, we want the oil, buddy.
oh yeah,
So we're, Israel is basically, I don't know who is the bitch of who right now. Israel is the leader in the United States. Trump is just
well, they're using
licking Netanyahu's balls, right?
yeah, he's using the enriched uranium as the trigger for the reason why this has.
Oh,
to
we're
happen.
back to that bullshit again?
Yeah, even
Remember
though
that shit?
they blew it up, they destroyed the enrichment plants. So I thought we were good, but apparently they popped up again. I have no idea.
Remember when you're buying plutonium, buy enrichment. The Kevin and Eddie podcast is sponsored by what's the name of the company again?
Enriched plutonium.
Enriched. Remember to take your ginkgo pills
Get your ginkgo biloba.
before leaving in the morning.
Should
Leaving in the morning.
Should we do a couple of sketches before the pod ends? You're like,
How much time have
we
we
still
done?
we still got like 15 minutes.
We've done half hour?
Yeah, can you believe that?
No.
Just a lot of bullshit. Just bullshitting back and forth for a half hour in the park.
Yeah, let's do a couple sketches.
I love it. You want to
You call them.
I think we should do a driving in the rain.
All right, let's
and
do it.
Really connect.
Let's do it, baby.
Noir. All right. And now, the continued saga of the gig economy driver. Driving in the rain with Eddie Pepitone.
It was night all the time in Los Angeles and around the world. Nighttime had come to planet Earth, and I still had to drive. No more sun, the climate very, very weird, and right now we were having rain mixed with fear, and I had to deliver 3 breakfast burritos to a cop who was threatening himself and 2 hostages. It was a delicate operation, but it meant a $12 tip. This is extra bonus money, and the rain was coming down like a new government. The old cancerous government was all sifted out by the people. The people finally rose up. But they rose up a little too late, as nuclear weapons have made it permanent midnight here in the world. And I got 3 breakfast burritos with the rain hammering my car like a carpenter on meth. Jesus was a carpenter. He built nice little things. He built a beautiful thing once. The guy who's a storyteller who isn't specific about anything. And it was a pleasant afternoon in the thing. Nothing specific.
You get it? You know how pleasant. Anyway, something happened. It was crazy. Driving in the Rain with Eddie Pepitone.
17 horses and 17 men couldn't put these breakfast burritos back together again. Rain like you hadn't seen. If you think you've seen trouble, well, then you weren't in the rainstorm I was in Chicago. Rain and lightning. Here in Los Angeles, it's different. It's just torrential rain, like it says in that song. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. All of the dark clouds have disappeared. Run, little squirrel, run! Run like a French child. Run like a French child, squirrel.
Driving in the Rain with Eddie Pepitone.
Remember, everybody, when it is raining out, then you need a good set of wipers. Come to the French Massecoin. Massecoin has wipers. It has wipers that every day we do the same kind of wipers. And that wipers, all right. The rain was coming down like a pianist coming down from a cocaine binge in a Vegas casino where he may or may not have slept with his tutor. His tutor when he was a kid, and he was finally getting revenge for being forced to study German. And the rain kept nastily hitting the side of my car. Just splatter, splatter, splatter. Rain, rain, rain. The breakfast burrito, it sat in the car, and my friend Lou called out, "The rain is getting heavier." I said, "We gotta batten." Hello, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, you're pretty. Hi, pretty. Hi, friendly boy or girl.
Sweet.
Hi.
Babe.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Do I know you? You feel like an old friend. Yeah, the rain. The rain was nothing more than a mask for death. The rain. The rain. I had to get the 3 breakfast burritos to this cop who was threatening people. Let me tell you something. If I don't get these 3 burritos within a minute and a half, I'm taking my own life. And I'm taking the life of those others. State your name for the camera.
My name is Fritz.
Fritz what?
Fritz Coleman.
All right, Fritz. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, the rain is coming down like sheets. Sheets that you never wash. Sheets, rain coming down like dirty linen.
Remember, if you have a good metaphor for the way rain comes down, please email it to the what is it again?
Eddie Pep Podcast at gmail.com.
Eddie Pep Podcasts
at gmail.com.
There you go. All right, let's go into another bit.
Thanks for joining us on another Driving in the Rain with Eddie Pepitone. How about...
Yeah.
I was going to make something up, but then I abandoned it immediately. We've got a lot. The last newscaster on Earth could be fun, but the squirrels might not appreciate that. Guided meditation's always a solid choice.
Okay, let's do one of those.
Do a guided?
Yeah.
And now, reinvigorate your mind on another beautiful, beautiful guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone.
The rain slammed into my meditation studio like Nizgardate Maharaj El Baba. El Baba or El Baba. as he was known, the master, the grandmaster, the truth, the graciousness that walks among us. El Baba Nisgardate Maharaj was sitting in his meditation studio in the rain. It was a calm and a down. I am a day Italian. I hope everyone's in light-fitting clothing. With your first in-breath, everybody, and also just welcome to guided meditation. We had a little glitch there up front. With an old sketch that was clawing its way back into Eddie's consciousness. Al, what the hell is he talking about? Margret, he's doing one of those meta things where he's giving voice to all his voices. Yes, but it makes one worry. It makes one worry, Al. You want me to unzip you? All right, with your first in-breath, I want everybody to breathe in a sense of calm, like a lake where you have a guy playing the flute next to the lake, like just a flute, and it's like and there were chickens following this guy. Everybody. Well, you know what I want you to breathe in, folks? I want you to breathe in like you're in Vegas.
Right, left. Big city. Vegas, here we come.
Boop, boop, ba-doo, ba-doo, boo, Vegas. Hey, everybody. We are giving away more than our share of yogurt. Our share of yogurt is going to be all donated to the salination kids, the kids who were brought up with salination and desalination, and everybody is rooting for them. Everybody. With your next in-breath, everybody, I want you to breathe in a nectar that will comfort you, a comforting nectar. Please. All right. Now with your first out breath, and I hope you're in light-fitting clothing. With your first out-breath, I want you to breathe out everything that is annoying you. Like the fact that just when you're going to go to sleep and you've got everything in its proper position, your nose starts to itch and you don't want to scratch it because it means you have to take your arm from under your damn ass. I don't know. I put my arm under my ass. It's a military thing with me. I was in both Persian. With your next in-breath, just forget about all the violence that's being perpetrated around the world. Just such horrific violence. And we have to navigate our way out of that. And how do we do it? With a flute. Hello, I'm Johnson Fredericks, the Scottish piper. And today on Scottish Piping, we're going to be doing one of the best little songs we can imagine. It's called Flocka. What's going on? That sounds
me
like
Scottish piping.
we interrupt this episode of guided meditation to inform you that the walls have come down here, and it's creativity at its best. There are limits to creativity. There are limits to doing bits, and I think we've hit it here. Kev, you want to wrap her up?
Thanks for joining us on another guided meditation. The goulash of guided
Well,
meditation.
we got another one on the books. I think it's hilarious how we wait for the day before release to shamble into a park for an hour.
We need to talk about what's happening. You know, we got to keep updated on the current events. You know, and sometimes we'll talk about news that's so fresh, and then we got to sit on it for a few days.
Our news is piping hot fresh.
Oh yeah, just in, a squirrel got another nut, and you'll hear it here first. Well, folks, don't forget that every episode is sponsored, and it goes in part to helping the salination boys. If your child's a victim of salinization, we are here to help. If you want to support this podcast, we got that Patreon, folks, and we'll get you this podcast the day that it comes out. I post it on there. We post a few stand-up clips. It's been a while since we posted some stand-up, but there is some exclusive stand-up footage of Pepitone on there. Go to EddiePepitone.com if you want to see when he's going to your neck of the woods, and you can get connected to all of these links on EddiePepitone.com. If you want to send us an email to EddiePepPodcast@gmail.com. If you want to follow me, my name's Kevin Tenkin. And that's it.
And thanks, everybody, for watching, listening, or both to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.